comes when anybody mentions Sensenbrenner's name, which is good. Fellow delegates, fellow candidates, fellow Democrats. I was approached a couple of days ago out on the campaign trail by a woman who was clearly animated by some information she had heard on a certain conservative cable news network. And after letting me know in no uncertain terms how awful everything is in the country and how horrible things are going, she gave me a word of warning. She said, you know, it's going to be difficult to run as a Democrat this year. I thanked her, of course, for that. And since then, I've been thinking about what she said. And it occurs to me that there are two types of difficulty. There's the type of difficulty she's talking about. The force and effort that is required to unseat an entrenched politician. The getting out to meet people in the district, friendly and hostile. The fighting, the daunting task of fighting the untruths and misinformation that are floating around out there. The calling, the walking, everything involved with running a campaign that is struggling to be on the right side of issues, regardless of the difficulties. Then there's the other type of difficulty. The type of difficulty that we have to deal with every day. The paying the mortgage, the worrying about our health insurance, about our children's education, and the environment that we're going to leave them. It's that sort of difficult that I'm concerned about. And it's the reason I'm running for office in the first place. It is clear to me that Jim Sensenbrenner fundamentally does not understand, and indeed may never have understood, that sort of difficulty. I'm the owner of a small business in Menominee Falls, and as a commercial property owner, I deal with many small businesses, family-owned businesses, like my own, that are struggling in this current economy. They're struggling to get financing, they're struggling to maintain jobs and the health insurance coverage that they offer for their employees. Unlike Jim, well, they wonder what they're getting for their tax dollars, I guess that's another issue. Unlike my opponent, I support increased funding to the Small Business Administration, opening greater lending opportunities. And I support financial reform that will penalize risky financial bets on Wall Street and will promote more commercial and retail lending at home to these small businesses. I grew up in Slinger among family farms and pristine farmland, and as many of you know, family farms are a dwindling commodity, but a vital one. Unlike my opponent, I believe that the continuous loss of farmland under cultivation is not sustainable. I support a better return on the farmer's tax dollar, like investment in local family farm cooperatives, and programs designed to ensure that farming is profitable to the actual farmers. I currently live in Shorewood with my wife and daughter, and my neighbors there are particularly concerned with the increased cost of education, as well as the problem school districts are having maintaining essential programs and their educators. That is why I supported President Obama's stimulus package. It delivered $76 million to our schools in my district that helped protect programs, and it offset what would have been a very large property tax bill to many of us. Jim Sensenbrenner took a stand against any assistance for our district. I choose to do the opposite. The fact is, on almost every issue, from job creation to the environment, from education to healthcare, my opponent has taken a position that we all know will be difficult to defend. in my eyes, and one of the reasons that I got into this to begin with, is that I believe that the fundamental goal of a legislator is understanding the needs of your constituents and working hard to deliver on those needs. Not pressing a personal agenda that is divorced from reality and serves only the very few. And I can tell you, after talking to many of the people that I see each and every day, that this is a message that is not hard to understand for Democrats, for independents, and for Republicans in our district. I was enthused to get into politics because of President Obama's historic election. And as President Obama showed us all, a campaign that is dedicated to meeting the needs of the people, with the hard work of dedicated Democrats like you all, that focus on being on the right side of the issues, can make what seems like a very difficult task a surprising success. I hope to accomplish that this winter.